Week 9 in the garden. Anyways, we'll get right to it here. Try to keep this short here. Anyways, the cucumbers planted. Was it almost a week and a half ago? It's starting to sprout through. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna rain, if we're gonna have sun, if it's gonna be hot, if it's gonna be cold. I don't think anybody knows anymore. We'll go ahead and pop on over here. I have no idea what's in that pot. She's just starting to plant stuff all over, but strawberries, yeah, probably no change. We're still getting a couple berries here and there. Actually got a couple there, just waiting for them to ripen up. Move the zucchini plant over into this corner here, so not too much change here. And yeah, the one little zucchini plant that we put on there kind of wilted away, so we kind of clipped that off. So hopefully treat it like any other plant that we got going. The first fruits are kind of sacrificial anyways. The watermelon pot's looking pretty good. We're gonna have to decide what we're gonna want to do that because they're starting to creep on over them. But yeah, our sunflowers and corn still pushing forward, getting quite a bit of growth on some of these. I mean, that one is over the second bar now this week, and got a couple that are creeping up, so it'll be interesting to see what we get for sunflowers and corn this year. Be interesting, but yeah, even that one there has gone up pretty good. Like I said, we've had on and off rain here and there, and the weather's either been hot or somewhat chilly. Looking at the sweet potatoes, I mean, she's got some growth going on in there with her plants that she's planted. And whatever sprouts up and gets roots, she plants it in there, so it's shaping up to be pretty decent. It'll be a couple months before you see anything out of there. Now, we kind of had a turn for the worse in the old regular potato tower here. We noticed some I guess we'd call it like rot on some of the plants, so we've been pulling that out. Kind of what we got left in here, so hopefully we'll have some potatoes this year. Didn't do so well last year. Still looking at options for ants. I got some 7 I gotta put in the garden, just waiting for a couple days where it's actually dry and it's not supposed to rain. But moving on over into the pepper planter section here, I mean, a couple days of heat, we've gotten quite a bit of growth in this plant here. I believe this one is our poblano. We actually pulled the first fruit off of that one and kind of tossed it into a salad. Did the same with the first jalapeno on us. We got another one sprouting there, so actually that one looks like it's growing too. Hot banana, pulled the first pepper off that one too, so actually tossed that in the salad also. So I mean, and these other plants, I mean, it looks like we've got some growth but nothing crazy. And then their colossal pepper, hopefully we'll see something start forming in there. I'd like to get some peppers here. The tomato plant here, this one here is her orange zinger. I believe we had it staked the last time. It was starting to flop over, but I mean, it's still growing. I've got to add a couple more strands on to kind of strengthen it up here. It's starting to lean again. But yeah, we've already had 4 tomato plants tomatoes that we've taken off this one here off the bottom here. And got another one that's starting to turn yellow here, and these bunches are looking pretty healthy. As far as the cucumber goes here, we've been trellising them, and we've had some growth there. And we actually trimmed up some of the leaves on the back here. So, and this dill plant, man, that thing's going crazy. I got to trim that up this week and I guess dehydrate some of it. But cucumbers on this side, same as the other, and just kind of trellis them in and out as they go. I mean, as you can see, we've got some growth here. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. Had similar results last year. I mean, we did pretty good as far as cucumbers go. And then we trimmed the tops of these green onions again. I've got some in the back that I'll have to trim up since I'll be dehydrating some dill. I'll probably end up doing that. Had some significant growth with our beans. And then I still can't remember what she planted in there, but that thing just kind of exploded in there. So, and the lettuce, man, haven't seen lettuce plants this healthy in a while. Yeah, our beans, they started the trellis process of lows this week, so hopefully we'll start seeing some green beans going on. I love fresh beans. Yeah, our little tomato plant here, not too much change. I mean, I don't know what else to do with these things. Maybe it's just in the wrong pot, who knows. But as far as the snap peas go, as you can see, they've made it up almost to the 3/4 point of the trellis here. And we've already plucked some of the beans. We got a couple here that we could probably pick this weekend. But yeah, we've been seeing, as soon as we see them, and they're up to forming enough that we think we got some pea pods in there. We'll pop them off and throw them into a salad. And this here, I believe this is a butternut squash, so it's taken to trellis quite well. I mean, it just every night and every morning I just kind of go in and kind of weave them in and out. Hopefully we can get these things to trellis up pretty nice and keep going. Tomatoes, man, I don't know. These things have just been, I've never had tomatoes go like this. It's gone crazy. I mean, we're gonna have tomato the yazoo. And like I said, all these tomato plants, at least the Romas, were transplants from seeds from our plants from last year. Yeah, just about every Roma plant that we've got here has got tomatoes growing on, even the small one here up front. So I'm looking at, I'll probably have to stake the rest of these up here pretty soon. Our cherry tomato, it needs to be staked also, but I mean, we've got tomatoes growing up in there too, so it's just, everything's been going crazy. I ended up staking this one on the end here because we had some high winds. I think it was like Wednesday, Thursday, and it kind of toppled it over. But I mean, even this big boy, I think this is a beef master that she's had. Quite massive tomatoes growing on that bad boy, so been pretty happy with it. As far as the towers go, we ended up taking that big kohlrabi out and eating that up, kind of cut it up into pieces, and that's pretty good. Nothing beats homegrown garden food. I mean, not too much change as far as everything goes with the rutabagas and the cabbage and everything else. I mean, like I said, this pot here was mainly experimental anyways. I mean, as you see, the dill's starting to turn brown over, so I mean, these pots just aren't what they're supposed to be used for. Maybe we just need to look at different or better ways of growing stuff. And the ginger root, still no change. But yeah, I mean, I pulled one of the radishes out and actually sampled that too, and that was pretty good. Got a couple more that have kind of bulbed up, and let's kind of keep an eye on them and take them out when needed. Have no idea what's going on here, but we got one of the, I think it's a radish that's flowered, so that's interesting. I guess looking at maybe using that for seed, who knows. But yeah, cauliflower, I mean, I don't think there's been too much change with any of that. We've been battling, something's been eating the plants here, so I think it's just, we've had a bad year for ants. So it's been kind of crazy though. I mean, the thyme's actually sprouted up on this one here. Got some growth there, so maybe these things are better or more designed for herbs and stuff, but I mean, even the cilantro just hasn't been doing too well in these things. And like the rosemary, I mean, every time I look at it, it's about the same all over, so I mean, I don't know. And the deal on this side's pretty weak. As far as the asparagus goes here, I mean, we've got a couple new sprouts here and there, so been pretty happy with that. All in all, I mean, it's what you get in the garden, I guess. So I mean, you guys have a good week and a good weekend. Thanks for watching.